Alright, so the exercises we're going to take a look at in this video, we're going to look at 3 exercises like we always do. Still going to incorporate the kettlebell in this video. 3 exercises we'll look at real quick are the lateral lunge with a press, PNF chop or a little chop squat with the kettlebell, and a little V-sit. So the lateral lunge, if you look back in a couple of the other videos, lateral lunge and press is similar to what we did last week. But last week was a little lateral lunge and we did a little high pull with the kettlebell. Today we're going to lateral lunge and do a single arm press and you're going to be standing on a single leg. So we'll incorporate a little bit more hip stability, a little more core strength, shoulder stability with this exercise than we do with just the lateral lunge and a high pull. So that's where this exercise differs if you look back again at some of those other exercises. And then with the chop squat, we're going to be going across the body, straight arms, chopping across the body incorporates, again, getting that core rotation in there, core stability, a little bit of core work along with that squat and that press. And then the V-sit is just another abdominal exercise. Helps you change up maybe your abdominal routine that you're already doing. That you'll take the kettlebell overhead, you'll meet in the middle. Again, being very careful with that exercise not to hit your shins. It doesn't feel too good when you do that. So, first exercise we'll look at is a little lunge and press. So kettlebell will be on the back of the wrist, just like if you were going to shoulder press. We're going to hold here as we go out to that lateral lunge. So you go out to that lateral lunge, and as you come back up, you're going to press. Down, up, press. So working on some stability of that hip, working on stability of that shoulder. Core's working there as you're doing that contralateral work because you're on that you're on one leg with the kettlebell overhead. Again, you would switch sides after time, after repetition. You'd lunge. You're going to lunge out into that little lateral lunge. You'll come up and press there. So lunge, up, and press. So there's the lunge, little lateral lunge and press. Looking at the squat chop, or like I like to call it the PNF chop. But we're going across the body, going up overhead. Again, reaching with that kettlebell, arms straight, really getting that core involved. If you get those arms in tight, you get those biceps involved too much. So I like to get those arms out and going up overhead in the same manner with arms straight. So arms are out, squat, and chop up and overhead. Squat, chop, overhead. Time or repetition. Then obviously you'll switch sides, chop, up, and overhead. Chop, and up. Arms straight. Get that contralateral work across the abdomen, across the core, through the back. Last one, little V-sit. We're going to reach overhead and chop, meeting in the middle. So kettlebells overhead, coming up, meeting in the middle. Move. Right there. So there's your abdomen, your abdominal work. Everybody likes to do a little abdominal work, so there's something to add to change up some of the abs you may be doing. V-sit. Just add that kettlebell overhead. Make sure you're controlling that guy, reaching as high as you can overhead. When you do that, make a long lever, make those abs work a little bit harder. So again, real quick, look at those 3 exercises. The lateral lunge with the press overhead, that PNF or chop squat where you're going across the body, and then the V-sit where you're doing a regular V-sit, meeting in the middle, bring that kettlebell up, meeting those legs there in the middle. So check those videos, check back on YouTube. On all those videos, you can put together a whole routine, a whole month's worth of exercises there with the kettlebell. Check back again. We're going to change things up as we roll in next month.